Okay. Well, it says it's preparing, but it also
Okay.
shows up like we're on it. So we'll just talk like we're on it.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay.
It'll catch us up eventually, won't it?
Yes. Um,
Yeah.
so, oh, okay. It was starting to do the thing where it echoes. I had it playing in the other window and it
Ah,
was, so that's
ah.
why I was like, hold on, I can't hear anything because it's me talking about what I just said 2 seconds ago.
Yes. It's not disconcerting. It's disorientating, isn't it, to hear
Yes, it
yourself coming
is.
back. It's like, oh,
Ex-
hang on.
It
Stop it.
is.
Stop it. Stop it.
I
Stop
know.
it. Stop it.
I know. I was on the phone with Eddie this afternoon and I was like, I'm echoing. And he's like, that's okay. Like, he said something about, like, I love hearing your voice. Don't you want to hear your voice? And I go, not when it's saying the exact same thing I said 2 seconds ago in the same volume. I was like, I can't think.
Yes.
Very, very
Yeah.
hard.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. See, we would be saying that as a biased reason why we
right,
want to
right.
hear the wife or the girlfriend or in your case husband or the boyfriend,
Right,
it
right.
is a bad reaction, but to hear ourselves talking to ourselves about what we said, it's like I thought it, I spoke it, and now I hear it.
Yeah, yeah. And it's one thing if I'm listening back later, but if I'm trying to continue the conversation, I can't keep hearing it.
Mm, yeah, that
Um,
doesn't work.
yes. So let's see. You've got your AI background. What do you have there on your picnic basket? I
Well,
see the
it's
fruit.
being healthy. Yeah, we got some fruit.
I
I
can't
guess it's
tell what
asking
those what are the white things?
they look like bottles of water or milk.
Okay, popping out of the basket. Okay.
Yeah, which is weird because the basket lid is closed and they've actually just burst through the top.
Right. So it looks like.
Yeah, which is a bit funny, but yeah, we
That's
got.
great.
I see you came with your green colored
I
bike.
like, yes, I like the bike. It's cute.
Hmm. And yeah, I thought we were meeting in the park for afternoon tea.
Oh,
You're obviously
sorry.
in the wrong
I'm on my,
gardens, aren't you?
yeah, I'm on my way. I was just popping by the palace.
Yeah, picking up any gossip from the king by any chance?
Yeah, just his continuous headache of his brother,
Oh
Andrew.
yes.
Um,
So what news do you have about his brother? Because I heard that he's
oh,
been
well, the
again.
most recent news that I have, I'll say that's recent to me, that I heard
Mm,
today, um, was that the Queen apparently really pushed for him to be trade envoy to get that position.
mm, right.
She was very keen on it. And
Hmm.
so it's sort of like, well, yeah, but they don't have to do what she says. Like I feel like there's plenty of things that like
Mm,
they won't do if she says it. But I guess maybe when it comes to like giving her son a job, they're like, all right. So uh it's very much like, so yes, the queen first got him the job,
mhm,
and he didn't even really want it. He was hesitant with it. And then when he did get it, all of like the official, I guess, write-ups from his team basically set out that it's like uh essentially it's like if you see him bring his golf clubs, don't plan any official golf outings for him, nothing business related. He's only going to golf
mhm.
on his own private time. Like that's what he's bringing
Ah,
them for. and,
right.
and then it said he preferred countries who were like ahead in technology, basically trying to
Mhm.
say keep me out of poorer countries. Uh
Oh yeah, first world developed countries. Yes, not.
yes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And there was something else silly that was like that, that was similar to be like, okay, well, reading between the lines of what you're
Hmm.
requesting. Um, yeah, so it just looks like it was doomed from the start, but nobody wanted to say, no one who had power to do so wanted to speak up and say, this is a bad idea. Like they said at best, people in the government were amused by his new position. That was at
Mm.
best. Like no one thought, great, he's gonna do a great job. It was like, oh, that's hilarious. Like this is gonna be a disaster.
All the way through, yeah. It's
Yeah.
but if you think about it, even when he was in favor, he was never really a public figure for doing much anyhow, was he?
No,
He
I mean,
he was in the military. After
right.
the
That was
military,
his
he got
thing.
married. But what was the thing that he had or ever did out in public where it's like, oh, Prince Andrew's coming, he's going to open up a shopping mall. Oh,
Oh,
you know, I'm
right,
not saying it
right.
had to be great, but you know, public service is what he's done. But what did he actually ever do compared
That's true.
to, well, I'm thinking like compared to, let's say,
Everybody else.
Margaret, Princess
Yeah,
Margaret?
right. Right, right. Even, I mean, Edward, he's out there doing stuff and he's not heir
Yeah,
to the throne. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, well, I think, yeah, it's like the military was his, uh, yeah, was his thing. And then when that couldn't be, or the Navy, when that couldn't be his thing anymore, that the Queen felt like he needed some kind of structure and guidance. So that's why she was keen on the trade envoy. Apparently,
Yeah.
she wasn't real pleased that at some point, as he was doing this, I think early on, he's like photographed out on some like luxury yacht, somebody's luxury
Mhm.
yacht with a bunch of topless women around him. It's like
Yeah, he
he's
thought it was
just,
okay.
he's just the worst.
Yeah. But what's the
So,
problem with that? It's a private yacht. You shouldn't be looking. Yeah.
right,
Sorry.
right. So I guess now the British, like the police or whoever who are investigating him for uh what misuse of a public office. Um,
Yeah.
they are saying things like basically we're like be patient, like we're working through a lot of things, and some
Mhm.
of it is that there are women, British women, coming forward now about how he was
Mhm.
inappropriate while he was trade envoy with them. Which what
Oh
makes
wow.
that interesting is that
Yeah.
it was sort of like everyone thought Epstein was like the big part of it. And it was like, that was maybe just the beginning for Andrew. Like, and he thought since
Yeah.
Virginia Giffrey, according to her family, took her own life last year, like, he
Mhm.
probably thought, okay, that's out of, like, there's not a
Cleared.
witness there.
Hmm.
But now
Yeah.
it's like, oh, right, there was more than one victim that you have, isn't there, Andrew?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's like, come on, you had a paid education. You had a lot of what's it, rules and regulations of
yeah,
how to do things, what not to
all
do.
the
You had a
etiquette.
lot of,
Yeah.
yeah. And you kind of like what? Oh, here's the expression I just used about an hour ago, which I thought was really apt.
Yeah.
It's like giving somebody a study book and saying,
Hmm.
"Here's the study book." And once you've studied, you go and take your exam. Did you take the exam? Yes. What happened? Did you? Oh, I failed. Why did you fail? Did you read the book? Oh no, the answers are in the book when I need them.
Oh, right. Right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
but I've got the book. I've got the book with all the answers in. Why do I
Right.
need to
Right.
read it?
Yeah. And for him, he's like, well, I've got the people that are my staff that will figure it out for me. Like I
Hmm.
can do what I want. I'm above the rules.
Yeah.
And if I have to do this trade envoy thing, I'm going to do it my way and I'm going to enjoy it. It's not going to be about public service.
Mm, true. But
Yeah.
also, I think I'm going to put a twist on this. If we think
Yeah.
about back in, let's say, let's go back to the 60s and 70s and the
Hmm.
80s, all those sort of roles done. Gosh, I'm really lagging. I can see me like half a second behind what I'm actually
Oh,
doing.
really?
It's
Oh,
weird.
well,
Yeah.
it's coming through all right. So you're
Oh,
coming,
okay. That's all right
yeah,
then. Okay.
yeah.
Um, back in that time, the a lot of the things that you would do, you were protected by your own staff. Also, there was not so much of a public eye on what you were doing from
True.
every angle. There
Right.
weren't cameras at 360 degrees. There wasn't
Right.
somebody out there 24 hours a day watching and monitoring
Right.
of every word that was said, every action that was taken, every place that you visited. With technology,
Right.
it really has opened up all the actions of everybody in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody of this generation hasn't caught on of the dangers of what technology has brought to us.
Right.
Because something I saw yesterday, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a trend, and you may have seen it, and it's a stupid trend if you think about it, especially on TikTok. People
What
like,
is it?
oh, I can get a free breakfast. And how do they get free breakfast?
I don't know.
They
Oh.
walk into they walk into hotels that do these like little
Oh,
buffets
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and sit
And
down. And the point is, it's like, why would you film your face and then post it on social media
right.
for acknowledging that you are a thief and robbing
Right.
somebody of
Right.
something, of which
Right.
some hotels don't care. But
Right.
why would you want to portray that
Right. Right.
when is it is you're not highlighting people in a good way or
Right.
yourself, and you're teaching
Right.
people how to do things wrong.
Right. Well, it's like the January 6th or people's the January
Hmm.
6th people that stormed the Capitol. They all had their like that's
Hmm.
how they found most of them after the fact
Yeah.
because they posted it and they have it on their
Hmm.
phones.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, so
So
that's a more extreme case than as far
yeah,
as comparing it to stealing complimentary breakfast at hotels.
yeah,
But
yeah. Yeah, it's
still, it's like,
complimentary.
yeah. Also, like maybe it's not a problem for you right now. Maybe it won't even be a problem for you in a couple years. But like 10, 15 years down the line, what's going on in your life or what's going on with the rules? Like
Hmm.
that you have
Yeah,
that you filmed that. Like,
yeah.
you know,
You think if you were going to go for a job or something like that, or somebody's going to validate,
right,
even not a job, maybe you're going to run for an office of some kind, a public
right,
office, and all of a sudden you say, "Oh yeah, here's a way to go and get free breakfast." Oh, we don't want you then. You're not trustworthy.
right, exactly. Yeah. That's
Mm.
like, I mean, when I was in BNI and like, especially in the membership committee, it's like, that's one of the things we do when you apply is like, we're gonna go check out what all you have online, like Facebook, LinkedIn,
Yeah,
whatever. But it's like, yeah, if you've got some weird personal stuff up that like just seems like we don't want to refer you, like we, it's not professional. Like,
yeah.
well, there you go.
There you
It's
go.
not,
Now you know why
yeah,
nobody likes you.
right.
So I think
Why
when
no
it
one will
comes to
accept
like,
you.
yeah. So when it comes to like Andrew, you can kind of see that he never had to worry about the public being exposed to his actions because
Sure.
back in the day when it was easy to do, there
Right.
was staff and people around him to say, "Don't do that," or
Right.
"We can hide that a little
Or
bit.
they
We
can,
could."
yeah, and like they, I believe, had even better terms at certain points with the press where they could be like, do this story, like hide this one, don't, you know.
Mhm.
And like you said, like especially back when it was just like newspapers and stuff, which is probably whenever he had the topless women on the luxury yacht, it's like
Yeah.
that does that fades away, especially since he's constantly doing stupid stuff. So like then it's just
Mhm.
become he's Randy Andy, right? So then he just becomes
Yeah.
like a joke, but it also basically excuses everything that he's doing because it's like, that's what he does. Like,
Yeah. But then on the other side of it, is that something that is really wrong? Did he coerce them to be topless?
well, that yeah, I'm not saying they're victims. It
Yeah,
that
no,
was more poor that was more poor representation of the royal
yeah,
family. He was out
yeah,
on
but exactly,
business.
yeah,
Is
but
it
being
yeah,
out on
you
business, but that's also part of the thing when you look at it. in later light, you look at it and think, oh, that was inappropriate. You shouldn't have been around topless women.
Right,
And then you have to take it into context, like, well, now in what he did afterwards, you can't accuse him of doing something prior to the event just because it has some synergy that you could
right,
tie it
right.
together.
That's true.
And that's the same. That's the same with anybody, isn't
But
it?
it, yeah, but it does. I mean, with him in particular, though, it's very much all of the stories are, when he went to visit the ground zero, like right out, like a year right after 9/11, and like paid extra attention to all the females and like kind of blew off all the gentlemen. And
Oh,
like,
right. I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
they were, yeah. So it was, he was essentially hitting on a lot of like the widows,
Oh,
and like
my.
really, yeah, right. Like just lost their husbands in 9/11 one way or another a year prior, and now he's
Mhm.
here thinking he's like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And
The solution to all their sadness.
yes,
You need a
yes,
rich man in your life.
that's right. Yeah. And you just need a rich man in your life for as long as I say. It's not like, let me whisk you off your, feet and like rescue you.
Yeah.
I'm not your knight in shining armor. It's like,
No.
hey, come play with me until I'm done with you.
Yeah. I like. I come play with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a new shiny toy from the shop, isn't it? Oh, let me
Right.
play with this for a while.
Right.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, there's a
So
new
for
model out.
so for him, it is yes, it's just there's such a pattern for
Yeah.
years that whether someone actually ends up being a victim or not, or maybe they're just made uncomfortable, right? It's like varying degrees of what he's doing. Or even if
Hmm.
somebody was receptive to it, it's like you're still not supposed to be doing that when you're on the job. Still not representing the crown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what you got?
I'm done.
Oh, that's your neighborhood? Oh, cute. So the math thing, she gets to build a little neighborhood when she does her stuff.
It's
That's
And
interesting.
cute.
this is games.
Yeah, that's cute. Does she have her tongue stuck out?
Yeah.
That's funny.
You get to choose your.
Yeah, you get to choose your little avatar, your little character. So she's got a little redheaded girl.
Look at all these games.
Ah.
But the black
Oh.
ones fill in
Are they
as
locked?
much stars as I
Oh, okay.
want to know my favorite game.
Sure. That's the favorite thing. You have to make him fly. Is that a kiwi?
Yeah.
The bird?
Yeah, kiwi.
Okay, there's a kiwi bird that you have to try and get it to jump to catch kiwis. The fruit.
That's why it's called a kiwi bird.
Cute. Uh-huh. I guess. Yeah.
The
Okay.
golden ones.
Uh-huh.
See, once you
Oh.
those golden ones, once you get there, then you get a new game.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so Angie's all kinds of
All
ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Okay. But also Megan and like all the polling that Jack Royston keeps reporting, it's just
Hmm.
like just I mean, it's not like she was ever popular, right? But it just like keeps going down. And after her visit
Yeah.
to Australia, even the Australians went down with the visit and they
Hmm.
liked her all right. Um, but she sort of like sort of mixed like commercial business and like marketing with like the charity type,
Yeah.
activities,
Hmm.
and that didn't sit well.
No, because that was the problem, wasn't it? They were. I think we said this last time we were talking. Like they're
Mhm.
down in Australia and they're not really making good waves and headlines about themselves because as everything that is associated to Megan
Yeah,
is money opportunities. It's how does this make me get richer? How do I promote myself?
right,
Or how do we promote us?
right, right,
In what way are we going to look better?
right.
But then again, we are the Dutch and Duchess of.
Oh, right. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, and it's like, well,
But
hang on a minute, you're not really. but
Right.
you are, but that's not the tour that you're here for.
Right.
You're treated like a royal tour, but this
Right.
is a philanthropist
Right.
tour.
Right.
What's that got to do with public
Right.
stuff? It's
And
nothing.
right. And also like with the philanthropist stuff, it's like, but you're not even quite like the royal, it's like you're still feel almost like, I mean, I guess they are, but like let's talk about them being very warm and coming off very nice and friendly. But I feel like it's not the same as when William and Kate are visiting people,
Mm.
right? Where you feel like you're hanging out with the real person. I feel like you probably just feel like you're hanging out with the nice public version of Megan and like the
Yeah.
fun, nice public version of Harry, which Harry seems a little bit more, whatever, like the others, the other royals, like
Mhm.
kind of hangs out and laughs. But I think Megan, I mean, understandably so at this point, it's like she's so guarded. It's like a vicious cycle. It's like the more or the less authentic she feels, like the more she's getting attacked, right? Like, we don't know who you are. But you keep trying to sell us this like fake version of yourself. Like,
Yeah, we know what you're portraying is not you, but
right,
stop trying to, but we want to know what you're like, but we don't want this, we don't want to buy this image of you.
right, right. And it's like, but she's probably so traumatized now by this point where it's like, well, she probably thinks like I tried to give you the real me at the very beginning, and now like, look what that got me. So like can't trust anybody. But uh yeah, but
Tracking everything, that's the problem.
mhm,
It's like, well, that wasn't right. So, oh yeah, well, what you didn't really know, let me spill the beans on this. And it's tabloid gossip
right,
mongering sort of mentality, which, if you think about it, ties exactly into Meghan because it's all Hollywood tabloid type stuff.
right, right,
And telling stories and all that. Um, she had the opportunity to step up. And at
right,
first, it looked like she was actually stepping up to be royal, but she wanted to
right.
be a Hollywood royal princess.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Not
that was
yeah.
never going to work.
Not the
And
British, yeah, not the British real royalty.
yeah, and even if she would never get to be 100% British royal,
Right,
you're marrying into an institution. In fact, I think when you marry into royalty as an outsider, it's just as much as a Catholic becoming a Jewish person.
oh, right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that is the extreme. If you're going to become Jewish, you've got to do all the things that the Jewish people are.
Right, right. And it's a
Oh,
big difference from your what your life was. Yeah,
yes. It
big change.
just like languages, isn't it? It's like, well, you speak a Latin language or English. Well, guess what? Welcome to China. The only thing we ever speak here is Chinese or Mandarin.
Right,
The whole structure of the
right.
language is completely alien
Mm-hmm.
to what you even have any connection to. So you almost have to like drop all that and say, right, that sits on this side. Now, in the Chinese element, we've got to think like this, we've got to talk like this, because even the words are written backwards, and
Oh,
so
right. Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
everything is different. No, well, no, I don't understand that. I've got to bring the English bit into the Mandarin and make it my Mandarin. No, no,
Right,
it's Mandarin or Mandarin. It's English or English. You can't mix the
right,
two. You
right,
can't
right.
mix your Catholics and Jewish people together and think that you're going to be correct when you go
A
to the right
version.
church.
Yeah, yeah, like some weird, yeah, some like morphed version of it.
Yeah.
And make the whole rest of the family change and
Mhm.
accept that.
Yeah.
So yes, you're right. Yeah. And it's like, again, William and Kate, of course, are, they do everything right.
Mhm.
But it's like they have played like the long game and still are, where it's like, yeah, you're not gonna make big changes right up front. Like I feel like Kate didn't wear like a dress without pantyhose until after the queen died, or like there were certain things that like she wouldn't do as long as the queen was alive. And then it's like, all right, like now we can like ease into a couple new modern things, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but not like, hey, I'm
It's-
married into the family. This is what I want to do. Grandma needs to be cool with it.
yeah. And this is what we wear, and this is how we say it.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. Be like, Grandma, you're so old. We don't wear pantyhose anymore.
mm, and, that's why, to become an American, you know, it, you have to learn certain things about the
Right.
history of it. And if
Mhm.
you want to do that, you have to kind of adhere to that in the same way if you want to become British.
Right.
You can't suddenly say, well, it's an Americanism ish or a
Right.
Britican.
Right.
A
Right.
brick can, brick can. Yeah, brick can. You want to be a brick can? What's one of those? Well, it's half a British and half an American. Why?
Right.
Oh no, it
Right.
doesn't exist. It's a very small club, if you think about it, of about two. Obviously,
Right.
and Meghan Markle.
Yes. Well, and Jack Royston has been pointing out that Harry has been uh basically becoming more involved or outspoken about British interests.
Mm,
So, and he's not saying anything about trying to be like, oh, there's a divorce or whatever. He's just saying that it seems like perhaps Harry's love and infatuation with the new America, right, that he was living in, it's
yeah,
faded. It's been 6 years and now he's like really kind of missing home, and cares more about
yeah.
what they're doing. And because he was speaking out, I guess like he spoke about something about the Ukraine and like having an like America should uh oh kind of like has its a duty or an obligation to be
Mm,
helping. Uh and that was I guess before the king came. And so Jack was even speculating, he's like, I wonder if like their teams talk to each other and like it's sort of like the king's not sure if he should say this yet. So like, Harry, go out and just like say some stuff. See if it backfires.
yeah,
And then it's
yeah,
like, oh, that one went okay. Like Trump didn't try to immediately deport him, right? It's like Harry's the one who has to worry about that. So it was like, okay, well maybe so and again, this is all speculation, just like tying them together. But it's like saying like, okay, well now the king can come and he can say all these things and like Trump will, laugh along with it or whatever. Um, yeah, so I thought that was a funny idea that they're using Harry as the
interesting
guinea pig.
concept. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I think that's
I'm
just
sure they're not. It's coincidence.
a bit of what do you call it? Dramatism.
Is it-
Publishers,
Yes,
it's
sure,
just like,
sure.
oh, on a
Yeah,
whim. It'd be interesting if that was the case.
right. And it's really just like, well, no, like it's not that surprising that they have the same similar values or ideas about Ukraine. It's like they're from the same family and they're both British royals. Like, so yeah,
Yeah,
Harry said something about it, and Charles was gonna say something about it.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think this is very interesting is you've grown up in a country as your homeland
right,
for 30 plus years.
right. I just turned 40.
Yeah, I know, but he wasn't when he was like getting to go to the
Yeah,
US.
yeah, yeah.
But I was just thinking like for
Oh,
myself.
gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So when you move to another country, your only reference is what you've grown up as a child. Now,
yeah. Right.
when you've hear of families where they've taken the kids, oh yes, you'd be a good example. Let's say your mum and dad moved to England when you were 12, and you
Right.
then spent 8, 10 years there, then you came back to America.
Hmm.
You would have a real diverse concept of both cultures, and you would
Right.
literally have that English Anglophile
Hmm.
mentality. It would be unique, but you would see how that developed because most of these beliefs and styles and customs that you grow up with come in those first 20 years.
Okay. Right. That makes sense.
As a young adult, then you start living in that culture and then you
Right.
start trying to pick it out. When I moved to Brazil, did I want it to be England? No. But the only comparison I had of when they did things was, well, we the British don't do that. You
Right.
realise this. And I
Yeah.
think I may have mentioned this to you
Yeah. Yeah.
before. And that is such a historic cliche that when my friends came from England just for a visit, say, "Oh, we the British don't do that." So that is very much a cultural proudness about where you come from.
Right.
Now,
Right.
when I moved to America, like,
Yeah.
oh, I always wanted to live in America, and even as a kid, I was listening to the armed
Oh yeah.
forces baseball, trying to get American candy, watch American stuff. So I wanted that, like you, to be
Right. Like me.
the
Yeah.
UK,
Like the opposite
but
of me.
kind of in reverse. So anything American, I was lapping up.
Yeah.
When I got to live there, and now looking back at it, I look at how America is today,
Yeah.
what it cost, what's involved by being an adult working and living and trying to retire in America,
Right.
and how that country has changed compared to what is home.
Right.
I think the glamour side of America,
Hmm.
whereas the glamour side of England, and England's just as bad at because they
Right.
got a lot of the Muslim problems and the um immigration
Right.
problems, and,
Hmm.
lack of freedom of speech problems, and more tax problems. The glitz of that both these countries had is vanished. It's tarnished.
Right.
And I think it's very easy to get turned off by the new host home.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
In return, it's like, well, the grass is not quite greener on the other side. And even though I was
Right.
prepared to be different, what's back home is probably more in line with my feelings and
Right.
my culture within me,
Right.
that maybe I should be looking back at that to see what's still going there, because that's still part of what is of me.
Right. Right. Yeah. So maybe that's what Harry's thinking.
Mom,
What peanut?
I need help on Dennis Magic.
Uh-huh. What's it doing?
I need help getting back.
Okay. Back to the cards.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I just have to close it and open it again. Uh, she's been playing a mahjong game. I gotta download a different one. The ads on this one are insane. An X never pops up. You can't get out of them. It's like
Mm.
I'm like I don't understand. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. Like
Well, the
it,
X does
it
pop up. Sometimes it's a little arrow, or sometimes it plays for about 30 seconds and it's
it's
so
long.
blended in. Yeah, it's so blended in that you don't see it. So then you have to tap the screen so it will
Right.
pop up the X,
Mm.
but don't click where
Yeah,
the
but if you
X
yeah,
is, because there's something else pops up where and covers
right.
it.
And there was one that was like, do you want this game or not? And it's like yes or no. Both took you to the App Store. It didn't even matter.
Uh, I've seen that. Yes,
Yeah,
it's like there is an upgraded version,
right.
and it's not. It's just to promote
It's
another
not
game.
right. And I clicked the little eye at the corner and it was like basically you could either say like this ad isn't for me, like that you don't like the ad or whatever, or you could report it. I tried both things to be like maybe if I report it, it'll like get out of here. Nope.
No.
It doesn't take me to the App Store. It then makes me explain why I'm reporting it.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'll have to
I,
look for a tiny error because I feel like I saw that, but when we tried to click that, it took us to the App Store. So I don't know. I'll have to look for it.
some of them I've noticed because I still do occasionally. Oh, let me do this, but I've noticed some of them they're so bad. You play a level in, let's say, a minute, and then
Yeah,
you've got to go for 2 minutes to get through the
that's
app before you get to the next level.
that's what this one is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It goes pretty fast, and then you just
Okay, my watch is chiming in, so it just muted
uh-oh.
you. There we go. You're
Oh,
back.
sorry. Okay.
Can you
Uh,
repeat, please? Because I missed every
yes.
word you said.
All I said was yes, that's hers. It's like 1 minute of a game, and then like 3 minutes of trying to get out of this ad. Like
Mhm.
it's crazy. Because even if you do like the ones where it makes you like play it for a little bit, right? Like you test it.
Yeah.
Like usually in other games, it's like usually if you do that, okay, then they'll let you get out of it faster or whatever. This one just
No.
still doesn't. It still doesn't let you leave.
if you look at the bottom, so it's a very thin line, and you see it going across the screen,
Yes, I've seen. Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
it's like, so I've come to
It
the
takes
conclusion now
forever.
that I'm not going to play them anymore. I'm just going to stop and find
Yeah,
something
we're
else.
gonna get a different one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Made me play another
It's making her play another one. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's a farming one where she picks up corn. She's excited about it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not really making you play it at all. It's time to the point that you can't play it. I found
Right.
one actually, and I went, "Oh, this is interesting." And I played it and I managed to get to the end of the level, whatever, but it wouldn't let you
Yeah.
finish it. Oh, well, that
Oh,
was a bloody waste of 3 minutes of my life. I'm never going to get back.
right.
Punch that one for a game of soldiers.
Right, right. Oh my goodness. Well, with the Royals, I was just gonna say that as I was listening to Jack Royston's report, I just kept
Hmm.
thinking like, man, we are just like in a I don't know, in the dumps right now as far as like news with the Royals. It's like, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess the King's visit, that was a big highlight. That was a big boost
Hmm.
up. But
Yes.
everything else, I'm like, all of the news is now about like I'll say quasi royals or former royals. Like it's Harry and
Hmm.
Meghan who left and are causing problems. And then it's Andrew who had his title stripped because
Hmm.
he's
Yep.
been causing problems for years.
Hmm.
So I'm
Or
like,
have you heard the rumors of the king may abdicate?
I haven't heard any serious rumors about it.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. I've heard
I remember,
speculation type rumors. Yeah.
I remember a story from
Oh yeah, what did
last
you know?
week
Mhm.
where they announced that the king had passed away.
Mm. Yes, because when you
Hmm.
said that in the messenger, yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What?" So I like Googled it and it was like, yeah, the whatever newspaper
Radio
accidentally
station.
radio station accidentally announced he was dead and then had to
Yeah.
apologize. How do you accidentally do that? Like,
Well, what it is, there's protocol for news outlets and radio station,
right,
TV stations on how they report the news. And once
right,
that's triggered, there's
right,
a protocol on what is done next. And I think what happens is they sometimes they either have to update the protocol or
right,
they then have to maybe, oh, okay, we're going to do a test dummy run. This is what it
right,
is. Right. Are you prepared to broadcast and what have you? And
right.
obviously, instead of doing this, put it in demo mode, they obviously put it in live mode.
That's
Idiots.
so ridiculous. I know, because I was like, otherwise, I'm like, it's not like there was news of him being in some kind of accident and
Hmm.
then them thinking like the wrong outcome happened. It's like, no,
Yeah.
it's just a regular day. He wasn't
Yeah.
doing anything.
I think he was on tour in Wales or somewhere during the
Oh,
day, and
really? Oh
it
my
came
gosh.
out. And like he was when it came out, he was actually out and about somewhere. So you can
Oh
imagine
my
someone
gosh.
listening to the radio station and like, yes, the king has said, "Hang on, I'm looking right at
Yeah,
him
and be
now."
like, wait, what? I swear I see, like, am I looking at a ghost? What am I seeing right now? Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, it's very funny. Um, but let's see. So how have your last few weeks been outside of royal life?
Um, well, as I mentioned, that's it. I tried to change my computer screen. Now
Oh yeah.
it's froze on me. Yeah, it's froze. So
Oh,
I've lost you for the
well,
time being. Oh, you're back.
okay.
There we
Well,
go.
I could see you the whole time at least. So like you didn't go
Yeah.
away.
No, I did. The camera's okay and the sound
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
okay. So at least for
Oh,
this,
but it's yeah, yeah.
yeah.
The
Uh,
reception.
so cousins came down from Orlando. Um, it was more of a beauty trip and a medical trip because they come to do their dental work
Oh,
because
okay. Nice.
the price of doing dental work here is about 30-40% the cost of what you would spend there.
Right.
So if you were going to spend, let's say, $1,500 to do one tooth, you spent $1,500 to do like three or four teeth.
Right, right, right.
So
Yeah,
so
so you might
there's
as
a
well
good
do that.
advantage. Yeah, so it's a good advantage to do it here. And
Yes.
there's a lot of people that are actually starting to leave the US to go and get their dental work done.
I know someone who has been doing it. She goes to Mexico Yeah, she's
Mm,
got someone down in Mexico that she goes to for all of her dental stuff. And
yeah.
it is wild though to think that like the travel, like the cost of travel on top of the dental
Mm,
procedures or other medical procedures, it's like that's still the better deal. It's still better.
yeah.
Like that's nuts.
Well, if you
Travel
think of it,
internationally.
yeah, if you do it right, the cheapest flight, even to Brazil, is you can get them about $400-500. But
Right,
even if you pick up an average of $800 or $900, it's still half the price of getting one of
right,
the teeth done. So
right,
if you're coming down and you're going to spend $4,000 or $5,000 having dental work done for the year,
right,
well, let's assume that you spend $1,500 on a flight and a hotel if you don't have
right,
family to spend with, because you're only
right,
going to be here for like 3 or 4 days.
right,
Well, you still got 3.5 grand in your pocket, and
right.
now say
That's
you spend another grand or 1,500 on the actual dental treatment because it's
right,
roughly 30-40% of the cost.
right,
You're still going home with at least $1,500 to $2,000 in your pocket.
right. So I wonder, because I always think of dental work as like, I don't know, root canals, whatever, fillings, that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
then I was like, oh, I bet you could go there and do like the Invisalign, right? Like braces and stuff. Because that's
Yes,
really expensive. That's
that's
expensive
really
here.
expensive.
Uh-huh, it
Um,
is.
doing
What peanut?
crowns and implants.
Okay, so here, peanut, I just close it and then open it back up. Okay. Um, yeah. So,
So
oh
so
yeah,
crown
dental implants, right? Yeah.
implants, the braces restructuring, just coming down for a filling. No, that's not really gonna
Right,
make
that's not worth it.
um,
Yeah, yeah,
but yeah, anything
yeah.
kind
The
of
major things.
canals, maybe if you had a couple of root canals and things like that to do, then yeah,
Right,
it would be worth it.
right,
But
right.
usually at that point, most people are having like new implants done and things like that.
Gotcha. Okay,
That's when it really starts clocking up because
okay.
oh yeah, you got to pay 1,500 for the tooth, and then you got to pay for the dentist and then the nurse. And it, well,
Right.
here's a fact that I picked up this week talking about medical stuff.
Hmm.
Where in the world do they have the highest capita of doctors to the population in the world? Do you know? Where would you think it would be?
I was gonna say, are you gonna tell me it's the US?
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
somewhere outside the US. It's a country that you would know. It's not Europe.
It's a country I would know. Is
Yeah,
it England? United
no,
Kingdom?
it's not.
Oh.
It's not Europe.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like it's not mainland Europe.
No, it's not Europe.
Okay. Uh,
And think of a rare country that you wouldn't think of, but I'm going to give you a clue. It's between North and South America.
between North and South America.
Yeah,
So, didn't I like Central America? Mexico?
anything between the southern
Anything.
part.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Interesting. I didn't know
okay.
that that's where. Okay, so it's not so weird that I have a friend that goes to Mexico for a dentist.
No, it's not Mexico, but it's actually
Oh,
Cuba.
okay. Cuba. Oh, okay. Yeah.
94 doctors per thousand.
Yeah. How many?
94.
94 doctors per thousand?
Yeah.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
hey, what am I looking at, Peanut?
How do you play magic songs?
I don't know, baby, but I just have a few more minutes. I figure it out or play a different game.
And then in the US, it's something like 36 or 38 per thousand.
Ah, okay.
So it's
Interesting.
almost 3 times as many per
That's,
capita.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, the spend per year on medical work for Cubans, because they're into preventative medicine,
Right.
they spend something like $150 or $200 a year per patient.
Oh my God.
In the US, it's $12,500 a year because you only deal with it when people have an illness.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
So it's astronomical to think that America, being the number one country in the world,
Sure.
and a lot of people will debate that, but you can't
Yeah, yeah.
deny it's in the top. It's in the
Right.
top
Hmm.
5, top 10, whatever you want it to be, of first world country and where
Right.
things should really be functioning. To
Right.
have that disparity of that's how much it costs. Your
Right.
health system, everybody knows that on average to do any medical work, if you're going to have it done, is a 5 to 10 grand out of pocket
Yeah.
every year.
It's nuts. Yeah, and because I work for a bankruptcy attorney, like I see that's what a lot of people file bankruptcy because their medical bills, they can't pay it. Like, someone got sick
Yeah.
and now I've got like $30,000 or more in medical bills and it's like, well, what what are we supposed to do with this?
But to go to the other side of thinking about how people get in debt. You took a degree.
Hmm.
How much did your degree cost compared to what it costs today? And people and young students getting
Right.
in debt to repay that back. It used to be a few thousand, maybe 10, twenty
Right.
thousand. Now you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think So I don't remember exactly because I did not have to pay for college. I got to go for free. But
Yeah.
uh I got to go free the first 4 years since I took a
Yeah.
fifth year. We had to pay
Okay.
for it.
Right.
But I think I would guess it was something like maybe 20,000 a year or something, right? But it was an amount that like for the people who, had to work through college or whatever, right? Like they were able to work, like basic jobs in order to help offset the
Offset.
price. Yeah,
Yeah.
and now it's like there's no hope. You'll never catch up. Like,
Yeah. It's like this course that I don't know if I told you, Kat is going into AI governance.
mhm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
now she's an Oxfordian. So now she's
Oh,
studying in Oxford. Ooh, yeah, very.
ooh, very
Ooh,
cool.
ah, I thought you might like that.
I do like that.
One of the places she thought of, she looked at some of the big brand universities in the US. So things like Yale and Princeton and Berkeley came up.
Mhm.
Berkeley was the one that started to be okay, they've got what I kind of need to do and study with. To do the course over a year, it was still going to set her back $200,000
Jesus.
for a
And
year.
that's right, and that's an online course.
That was online, of which 3 months of it you had to then go to Berkeley and spend 3 months in Berkeley campus to finish it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
and it was
nuts.
like that you have that's a million hi's or
Hmm.
more. So you think if anybody wanted to send their child, they have
Right,
to be a multi-millionaire because they're going to have to live and earn, but they have
right,
to count 1 million for their child to go and
right,
study in Berkeley on the chance that he may or may not pass and qualify. Now, like Katja said, okay, once you finish at Berkeley, the Department of Defense, the government, company like Oracle, Microsoft are going to come there and probably hire you straight away
right,
because you're looking at the top of the top.
right.
But I said, there's no guarantee
There's
that
not, yeah,
there are
there are,
if there
there, yeah,
will be 40 jobs available.
right,
10 of them
right,
get it. And then I say, no disrespect, Katia, but you're not American, so therefore you're Brazilian. You're not the one that's probably going to be picked first.
right, right. Well,
If
yeah,
you've
and
got,
it's like just because like for there to be the top of the class, there has to be some bottom of the class. So the
Mhm.
bottom of the class, like they probably went in with the same expectations and hopes as you, but not
Yeah,
everybody's gonna get it.
no.
Yeah,
So
that's
when you
crazy.
think the way the systems work around the world, the thing about Andrew, oh, let's go to high tech countries and what have you.
Right,
Oh, that is only suitable for the mega rich.
right, right. That's
For
true.
everyday people, it doesn't work.
Right. And what about, can I ask what Oxford is? Was it much cheaper in comparison?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're talking, I think, probably 1% of the price. I think it's a couple of $1,000s a month for
Oh
it,
wow. Okay.
and it's a lot less. But like she says, the amount of work, and there's two courses, and once you do it, you
Hmm.
actually get certificated and a not a, I'm not going to say a degree because I
Right.
think it's degree level anyhow to some
Like,
element, but
right.
it's you get
Like a
to be
certification.
yeah, but get to
Yeah.
be call yourself a certain type of technician.
Oh, okay.
When you
Okay.
qualify as
Nice.
a technician of some kind or whatever.
Right.
Uh, and like she says, it's expensive, but this Oxford is, or the UK is one of the places that everybody's going to get the information from because it's the best. So
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
therefore, and because a lot of the rules, regulations, and law come from the UK and what have you,
Hmm.
is a great base to
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
locally. So if it
That
all
makes
comes out
sense.
of UK law and rules and regulations, we'll study at the source as opposed to
Right.
trying to study at a hybrid. So she did a
Right.
couple of courses beforehand and passed that very well. She went into the first module, whatever, 2 weeks ago, and
Hmm.
said, "Oh, that's what I've already done. 100%. Thank you."
Oh my gosh.
Like, oh no, Miss Smarty
Wow.
Pants.
All right. Well,
Like,
I get to get out my calculator app because I was going to tell you what let's see. So when I talked to the grad school people at my former college, Ball State. So if I remember right, I don't have the paper right next to me. I think she was like when I asked the price, she's like, so it's we'll say roughly like $750 or whatever. And I'm like, oh, like per class? And she's like, no, per credit hour. And you have to have uh 30 of them. So that's 22,500. That's for your master's in public relations from Ball State. Out of state. I'm not in state
yeah,
anymore. But
okay, yeah,
yeah.
wow.
So, so it was a little, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting it to be. But I mean, it's not as horrendous sounding as 200,000.
No, no, but still, that. And here's the other thing that Katia mentioned. He said, "You think how much Oxford are taking in just on this one course? There are like
Oh,
200
right.
people on the course because it's online.
Yeah, that's nuts.
If say if it's like $2,000 or $1,000 a month, that's like
Right,
two
right.
thousand. I think it worked it out. It's like 400 to two half $1 million or whatever a month
That-
that Oxford taking in on one course."
That's nuts.
And then you realize like how much money universities must be
Yeah,
making.
but they still
It's
call
like,
up their alumni and be like, "Hey, remember you went here? You want to give us some money?" It's like, you already got your money, and you're getting it still. Like, you're
yeah,
fine.
you got your money and you got my sweat and almost blood as well.
Right, right.
Yeah. Um, it's incredible to think. Like she said, all right, she's now in the same course of somebody from the Department of Defense in the US.
Mhm.
She's got that
Right.
CEOs of big corporations are all there. One of them's set in London, and he's got a great big panel window behind
Oh
him. He
yeah.
said, "Quite a nice day here in London. Look, you can see the skyline of London
Oh,
behind
that's
him."
awesome.
And like, here's
That's cool.
Katya sat at home in her little home office. It's like,
You go
Right.
back in, it won't do
It
it.
won't go back into the thing. All right.
so yeah, when you think about the type of people studying there,
Right.
like she says, they're all like big corporate people. There's not many people who are just like paying for it themselves to run their own company.
Oh, right. That's true. Right, right.
It's all corporations that are doing it. So they're probably not, most of them are not even paying it out of their own pocket. It's probably coming out of
Right,
corporate.
right. So then they don't care. Yeah.
Yeah. If they
But
fail, they just do it again.
right, right. It's like, I mean, corporate should care, but
Yeah.
that's when you're big enough, I guess, corporation, it
Hmm.
doesn't matter.
Yeah. And I hope she does well. I'm sure she's going to.
Oh
Like she
yeah.
says, there's only like 8 or 10 companies in the whole of Brazil. that do
Right.
this.
That's
And
really
because
cool.
law is coming out and it's getting tighter and very restrictive, every company to start using AI needs to have governance. It's part of
Right.
the, oh, you have to have an accountant, you have to do you register your company if you're doing it, and you've got to have
Okay.
AI governance as well. So, like she said, this, one client,
Right.
could be paying, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 a month.
Right. Right. So the
Initially, get
governance
private
is like just making sure that they're following the rules or making sure they're not breaking any rules.
both. It's making
Okay.
sure that the systems run correctly, make sure that you don't leave yourself liable or at risk.
Mm-hmm.
Um, make sure that AI tells people. Walmart, I found this today. So if you call Walmart helpline,
Mm-hmm.
it says, "Welcome, I am the AI Walmart assistant." Blah blah
Right.
blah blah blah. And she listened to this little YouTube guy looking at it, and he said, "Well, what's 1 plus 1?" He couldn't answer it. He said, "Actually, Walmart has this type of open or not closed AI system, and that's what they've done, and they're doing this." Oh, they're actually doing it very correct on what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
Um, and she only listened to like 30 seconds, and she already knows
That's
what the
awesome.
system is and how it should be like, "Oh, okay, fair enough."
Okay.
Uh,
So is it like that's a good thing because they don't want the AI just like having conversations with people. They don't want people like messing
yeah,
around with it and then
yeah, yeah. In
holding
one
them
sense,
liable for it. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's what it is. So it has its own script. If it cannot answer the question, it cannot generate a response. It has to pass you over to a human.
Right. Right.
That is
Okay.
part of keeping the human in the loop.
Right. Right.
So that way, if it's a common question, it's like, oh, are your bananas on sale this week? If so, how much?
Right.
Well, yes, bananas are on sale this week until the 31st of May. How
Right.
much depends on your local
Oh, right. Your local store.
shop or
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, they could be on sale. Now, if you look up and say, how do I make banoffee pie?
Yeah.
Do you have a recipe for banana banoffee pie?
Right.
Let me put you in contact with a human because maybe some shops have books and
Right.
that
Right.
there. It wouldn't be in its normal repertoire to give that type of answer.
Right. Right.
Um, and it should be easy to get out of the AI system once you as a human have got into it. So
Right.
if you step out, it should be easy. It shouldn't be made difficult. It should
Right.
also be declared. Um, and what Walmart doesn't want, like I think it was Air Canada, their AI, I don't know if I told you this, but the AI, somebody called the Air Canada because they were
Mm-hmm.
going to a funeral, so they needed a special flight quickly, and
Right.
asked if there were any discounts when in a special
Oh,
circumstance.
right. Mm-hmm.
Their policy was to some degree that they would help you up to 20% of the fare.
Right.
The AI then said that, oh no, we'll sort something out, pay for it, and then you submit a return and we'll refund it for you.
Oh.
So of course, Air Canada looks up and says, no, that's not what our policy says. No, but that's what your AI said. Well, that's
Right.
is AI. Well, no, you employ AI. You are
Right.
bound
Right.
AI gives out. So
Yeah. Yeah.
then
Yeah.
give the
S-
refund, and then they were prosecuted
Right.
because of
Right.
false
I
information.
did hear that. I forgot what the outcome was or how that worked, but I remember there was something with Air Canada and the AI on the phone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's the what governance is all about, to protect the company and make sure that they set up the systems so they don't fail.
Right, right. That makes sense. Well, that's
Yeah.
cool. I probably should
Yeah.
go. I have to, yeah, do mom stuff now. But it was
Oh, you
lovely
can send
chatting with you. Yes.
likewise. Likewise. It was fun.
Oh, and
Uh,
it's summer, school's out, so I got to use my Piper headphones again.
very fun. Oh, right, yes. It's now what, the end of May, so of course school's out
Yeah,
until August.
yeah, yeah. Till I forget which August, like the second week of August, maybe, or maybe third week of August. But
All right.
yes, her last day was just on Wednesday. It was a half day, so she's only been out for like 2 days. Yeah,
Oh, so she's not bored yet.
not yet. Knock on wood.
Wait until Tuesday.
I know. It's like we'll get
You know.
there.
Yeah, it's probably not in quite the week. She came out on Wednesday half day, and like now it's Tuesday. I'm bored.
Right. Well, and she had, yeah, and it was like Thursday she was at her dad's all day, so like she was doing stuff with her stepmom and fun stuff. And then I just got her back last night. Yeah, and so she got to hang out and play at a friend's house today while I was at the office. So
Hmm.
it's been fine so far.
Yeah, you've been lucky. Yeah, I was gonna say this. I'm whispering, but this is when it's lucky when you're divorced, isn't it? I know,
Yeah.
I know. I
I
definitely,
know, yeah.
it's
Yes,
like
you're very right.
somebody's gonna have to turn the volume up, like your mum or
Yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah.
What are you saying?
Yeah, that's hilarious. Earmuffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Well, have a good
Okay.
weekend.
Thank you. You as well. Um, and I will see you next week. Good next week. I think we're back on schedule.
I think we are. Yeah, I got nothing pending there or there. Oh, that's on a Thursday. No, ooh,
Yeah.
June. No, I don't think there's anything booked
Okay.
for 2 weeks' time because the only thing is that June 19 is the wedding anniversary. I don't think we're doing anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Nice.
so as far as I'm aware, there's
But just
nothing.
in case. Yeah.
Yeah, it might
Okay.
be, but it's theoretically not anything
Okay.
planned.
Okay.
We don't.
And I don't have anything until July, which will be we're in Indiana. We'll be in Indiana on the 3rd, and we'll be getting back on the 10th. So we'll have 2 weeks off of tea time in July.
Oh, all right. So I don't know why, but now for some reason I'm getting lots of more pop-up windows. Like now all my emails
Oh,
are
oh
reopened,
no.
but they was already open to start with. So does that mean I've now got double open?
Uh, Sounds like fun. You get to figure it out.
Thank you.
You're
Love you.
welcome. I